This American man owns over 20,000 physical video games, and yes, PlayStation, Xbox, Sega, you name it, he's got it. He even holds the world record for it. His collection is now worth well over $1.5 million. Antonio Montero's home might just become a legendary museum one day. At a restaurant, it's not always just about the taste. Sometimes the presentation takes the whole experience to the next level, and this restaurant knows exactly how to do that with their dessert. Some zoetropes, which create cinematic images from still pictures or lines when spun quickly, are crafted by hand like this. The position and alignment of each drawing are crucial, making it nearly impossible to create a zoetrope with randomly drawn lines. Have you ever seen a dessert like this, made with water and plant-based gelatin? It actually has a neutral taste on its own, but once you add your favorite syrup on top, everything changes. It becomes a treat that not only feels amazing in your mouth, but also leaves a delicious flavor behind. This monkey notices thorns on its caretaker's arm and quickly picks them off. Then it throws a few sweet looks, though clearly still suspicious there might be more. After a thorough final check, it finally relaxes. Look at this crane operator. Like a brain surgeon, he handles this massive machine with precision, removing the bumper, lifting the hood, pulling out the engine, flipping the car sideways, even upside down. And he does it all so smoothly, like it's nothing. Anyone else dying to try this? This guy is trying to cross on a zip line. While everything seems to be going fine at first, his hands suddenly slip and he starts to fall. Don't worry though, our thrill-seeking friend here has a parachute on his back. Everything is just as it should be. Japan is also known as the land of vending machines, and this one takes things to a whole new level with a full-on performance. Once you make your selection, the show begins. In Japan, at least in front of machines like this, it's almost impossible to get bored while waiting. We need machines like this everywhere. Japan proves once again they are living in the year 2100. The meal in this little box has an amazing self-heating feature. All you have to do is pull the string.
引き抜く完全に返したかも。湯気ね。
だからちょっと待たなきゃいけない。あ、出てきた出てきた。
あ、出てきた。お、すごい。
This woman might have taken the idea of home a little too far. She actually lives in her car. Fed up with insane rent prices, she bought a tiny vehicle and turned it into her full-time home. She transforms this little space like she's playing with puzzle pieces. There's room to sleep, cook, and eat. She even built a setup that lets her watch TV on the windshield while having dinner. It might be a nightmare for the claustrophobic, but for fans of small space living, it's a dream come true. This cheese is eaten with the bugs. Famous in certain regions of Italy, this cheese takes months to ferment and then needs a rather unusual helper to be ready. That helper? A fly. It lays its eggs on the cheese, and as the larvae hatch, they break down the fats, transforming it into an edible form. Here's the catch. You're supposed to eat the larvae alive because once they die, they can become toxic. So, would you dare to try this cheese? No way! At first, you're thinking, how is that much filling going to fit in that dough? But then he starts stuffing it gently, pressing it down with a tiny spatula. It doesn't even look like the same dough anymore. Hats off to this level of skill. If it were us, the dough would have torn in seconds. Why are these massive devilish-looking statues made? In Indonesia, a traditional ceremony called Ogo-Ogo is held every year before the Day of Silence. These statues represent evil and negative energy, and at the end of the ritual, they're set on fire. It's believed that this act drives away evil spirits. This unique tradition has now crossed borders and attracts tourists from all over the world. A kid trying to drink 100 liters of water with a single strand of hair. Sonic, the content creator known for drinking 50 liters of water with a toothpick, licking a giant lollipop for hours, and watching bamboo grow in real time, is back with another wild challenge. This time, he's attempting to drink 100 liters of water using just one strand of hair, but is that even possible? This guy is standing in front of a 5.0 caliber rifle. The bulletproof glass developed by Alpine is known as one of the toughest automotive windows ever made, and it's not just the glass. The entire vehicle is armored. To prove it, this guy gets inside the car and waits for the bullet to be fired. This restaurant is famous for its super stretchy pizza cheese. Customers often challenge each other to see who can stretch it the longest. And this guy, he stretches the cheese so far without breaking it, he actually breaks the restaurant's record.
A little bit. Yay!
This Asian woman compares herself to Usain Bolt when it comes to peeling eggs. You could call her the Bolt of Asia, as she removes the shells in mere seconds. She only needs a single move for each egg, and it takes her just 1 minute to peel all 91 eggs underwater. How long does it take you to peel a single egg? If you love molten metal videos, this one's for you. This skilled craftsman sets out to make a knife by first pressing a blade into sand to create the perfect mold. He then melts down his custom alloy and slowly pours it into the mold. Within minutes, the metal hardens into the shape of a blade. After some sanding and polishing, here's the final result. A hungry tourist walks into a restaurant in Korea and orders this dish. The chef starts by pouring egg into a mold, letting it cook just right before adding the ingredients one by one. Crispy toast, thinly sliced ham and melty cheese go on next. A drizzle of special sauce, a perfect fold, and it's ready to be served to the hungry guest. Have you ever seen an ink stick before? Historically, these sticks were used to create ink. You'd press the stick into a small amount of water and rub it in circular motions back and forth. Eventually, ink would form, and only skilled hands would put it to use. Mealy cysts around the eyes can be removed this easily. But remember, any procedure on the human body should only be done by professionals, and this one is definitely in expert hands. Like many things in China, even their keys are different. Using this key feels more like solving a puzzle than just unlocking a door. It must be incredibly secure. This 65-year-old man from Pakistan has an incredibly tough job. As part of his work, he carries a motorbike weighing up to 150 kilograms on his back. And that's not all. He climbs stairs while carrying them. Is this a talent or pure strength and determination? Some families really go over the top with gifts. This girl was expecting something for her 16th birthday, but had no clue what it would be. When she finally turned around to see her present, the surprise on her face said it all. Old phones had their own unique designs. Back in the 2000s, every brand tried to make each phone model stand out. Some designs were very practical, while others were less user-friendly, but this race to create different phones gave us hundreds of stylish models to carry around in our pockets.